I honestly can't believe I'm about to tell you about this capture already. It's been a dream of mine for the past 3 years. From the first moment I saw this fish, I knew I would have it in my album, and I didn't realise that we would be having this conversation so early. So let's set the scene a little bit, because this lake is truly magical. It's in the middle of a working industrial estate. You've got the river behind me that flows in, and at the other end flows straight back out again, and it affects the way that this lake fishes quite tremendously. But it is picturesque. As soon as you get in these gates, it really is a thing of beauty, and I can't believe that I'm going to tell you this story about this remarkable fish that lives in this gin clear, weedy and very special lake. So after being on the waiting list for a couple of years, my ticket actually cropped up this year, and I didn't know if to take it or not because I had so many other things going on, but I just could not miss this opportunity. And the fish that I'm about to speak to you about is one of a kind. It really is. It's the blackest carp you've ever seen, and to be honest, the fish in here, they're all of that standard. They are so dark that actually makes photographing them pretty difficult. It took me a night or two to actually settle into this lake, because it really is totally different to what I've been fishing over the last couple of years. It's absolutely chocker with weed, and it makes fishing and presenting your hook bait, presenting your rig really difficult. And it's taken me a while now to actually get round to, you know, being comfortable with how I fish, and to be honest, it's just gone back to exactly how I normally fish, and that's stalking, isn't it? All you guys that watch my channel, you know exactly how I catch my fish. I just roam around, light tackle, and you know, sometimes I get myself in these positions where a really, really special moment will present itself to me. There is quite a big head of carp in this lake. When I say big head of carp, probably about 100 fish. I'm having a guess at what I've seen. And a lot of them are amazing fish, but they are quite small. So there's a few, definitely the A-team, that seem to sit up in this snag all the time. Like, you always see them there. There's a little, there's a few little steps that you can get up onto this dead tree, and you can look out, basically a bird's eye view right on top of these fish, and you always see the big ones in there. It gets a little bit frustrating, but you know that your chance is going to come at some point. But me knowing this, you know, I thought that there's always going to be that opportunity to catch these fish elsewhere. You just got to be in the right place at the right time. And I decided when the weather's warm that I was going to concentrate a lot more like sort of this end, which is the shallower end, because it tends to hold a lot more weed. And over the years I've learned that the fish are so much easier to catch off the surface when there's a bit of weed about, because they bury their heads right up underneath it, and they literally have their snouts hanging out. And if you can get whatever you're fishing, dog biscuit, a bit of bread, right on top of their nose, literally pull it back very, like, ever so carefully, then there's always that opportunity that you're going to catch one. And that is exactly what happened. My first afternoon stalking on this lake, and I've had two, so yeah, check these couple out. Finally, actually caught one from the new syndicate. It's been Taken me a while actually. On the first day I lost a couple, which wasn't ideal, and still haven't had one, but it's resting up down in the net down there. It's only a small one, but it's a start. Got lovely colours, hasn't he? Like I said, it's only a small one, but look at the colours on that. And this is why I'm on this lake. There's a carp that's around £40, absolute stunner, with the same colours as this, and that's the one we're after. But it's just nice to get off the mark. Like I said up there, I on the first day of the new syndicate open, I lost 2, and haven't managed to get anything since. So this little one, he's welcome. So we're off the mark. Let's get her back. Well, it seems to be coming together today. So this is the second one, and it's only midday. Yeah. It's not a massive one, but it's bigger than the last, probably about £16, something like that. Another dark one. Look how cool that is. This is why I wanted to join this lake, full of these dark, incredible creatures, and I knew that this water would be a bit of me. A little bit of surface fishing, a bit of stalking around the edges, and like I say, on a nice day like today, I can get it right. So need to carry on like that, and then hopefully we get one of these big girls. But for the time being, I am very happy with him. Look how black it is. Right, let's slip her back. Let's talk about the main prize, and the reason that I'm sitting here at this place is because there is one remarkable creature that lives in here. Do you know when you're flicking through Instagram, you're flicking through like Facebook, anything like that, and you see a fish that really makes you stop and go, wow, that is amazing. This done exactly that to it. It's a bit of a head turner, that's for sure. And I talked about that snag briefly before, and ever since I've been a member on here, I've never seen the fish out of that snag. It sits right up close to the bank with his head out, and there is just no way, absolutely no way that you can present a hook bait to it. You just can't get to him, you know, he's deep inside that snag, no way you're getting there. So I've turned up at the lake with my missus this afternoon, and we were at a different venue in the morning, and for some reason or another that lake closed, and this place was 20-minute drive from there. So I thought, the weather's warm, let's get up there, you never know your luck. And we've turned up, and I've peered out over the top of the snag, and it's there again, sitting there sulking, and I was starting to wonder if that fish was ever going to push out of there and ever give me that opportunity to try and catch it. Even though I've only done 2 nights, I was getting a little bit impatient, you know. I was thinking, am I actually going to be able to have that opportunity to try and catch that if it's sitting always in the back of the snag? But, you know, I've driven this way down there. It's 2 hours away from where I live, so, you know, even though I've just made that short journey, I was going to make the most of it that afternoon and that hot weather. And I've pushed up all the way down to this shallower end of the lake again, and I see a couple of lovely but small carp, again milling around in the weeds. So I'm trying to catch these fish, and out of nowhere this big old mirror's come right in under my feet, come straight up and mouthed a couple of things off the surface, and I could not believe my luck. When I see a fish do that, I know that it's catchable. You've just got to get yourself in that prime position for it to take your bait. And what happened next was mental, because I watch it just going through the weed, and it's pushed off round the side of this tree. So I've walked up literally to the next swim for, you know, all of 2 minutes, yeah, with my gear, pushed back to the swim where I see it, and someone in there flicking out dog biscuits. I was like, oh my god, it's my opportunity, and yeah, blown it by walking up one swim. So there's nothing I could do, there's nothing I could say, you know. I left the swim, he jumped in, and I've moved back up, and you know what? It just must have been a silver lining. It was sitting there with its mouth out of the weed, and I just knew it was that fish. And I don't know how, after 2 nights or 3 nights on this lake, I really didn't think that I was going to be telling you that I've caught this remarkable creature. Check it out.
Oh.
Come on! Yes! Fucking too right. Yes!
Is it the one?
Sir. Fucking up there. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. That is why we joined. Incredible creature. Told you I'd have you. Yeah. Oh my god. Look at that. I can't believe what's just happened. It's I thought this was going to be a gruesome bit of a gruel, this syndicate. I think it was a bit of luck, to be fair, but turned up 20 minutes in, and you know, she really got to pick up. She is. Look at that. Oh my god, it's a little bit down in weight, but I've never been so buzzed to catch a fish. That is incredible. Thank you so much. Look at that. Mint.
Yeah, when you sit in the boat and it's spooked, it just goes in like one kick of the tail, and then it's blowing a bubble, and it's gone. Yeah, I know.
Look at that.
I wonder if it would be something.
Right.
That is incredible.
So, mate, literally, you stand in that margin, you'll go, won't you?
Yeah.
Go on, girl. Thank you so much. Go on. Go on, off you go.
Well done, man.
And she's swum back safely. Mega. Come on, man. How brilliant is that fish? I mean, I've got to put that up there with the best looking fish that I have ever caught. I mean, it is remarkable. You should see as well, I'm so glad that I've caught it now, because the bailiffs, they did tell me that it had the tiniest mouth. Literally, you could probably like literally push a 12mm hook bait in there. He's mental, and I don't know how guys catch it off the deck, that fish. I'm so relieved that I haven't got to worry about that now. But with this lake, I'm going to try to not fish it on the deck as much as possible because I don't want to ruin anyone else's chance of catching it. But I'm still going to use this water to jump on and catch a couple off the surface because this water suits me down to the ground. But guys, if you like this video, please subscribe, please hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you again very shortly. Thanks for watching.